What's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we have a huge PSA return. This is the biggest one that I've ever actually gotten back from PSA and the biggest order that I've put into PSA. Shout out to you guys who are my middleman clients who decide to grade your cards through me. I really appreciate it, and it's a lot of fun to do this and to just be able to showcase some of these amazing cards to the rest of the Yu-Gi-Oh community and Pokemon and whatever other TCG you guys collect. It's a lot of fun, but as you can see here, lots and lots of cards. Let me just slice both of these open real quick, and then we'll get right started. Some stats for you guys. These cards were submitted to PSA back in July of 2023, so it's been about just over 2 months since then, and I've gotten them back basically within like 60-ish days, like full days, not business days, so that's pretty solid, not gonna lie. But yeah, we have two gorgeous boxes that are full to the brim. 121 cards in total. I don't know which one's first and which one's second, so let's just dive right into it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already, and if you enjoy this kind of content. I really enjoy making these videos because it's a lot of fun to just be able to showcase all these amazing cards. I think this is the very end of the submission actually, so maybe we'll try to stay in order. I don't know if they're actually in order, but maybe for once they will be. But let's try to stay in order so I can kind of remember whose cards are whose. And that's just a little submission form. I haven't even opened it up yet, so I'm going to keep that off to the side. Let me just check the first few cards here. And nope, they're not in order. So I guess that's out the window, but let's just kind of stack all these cards up and go from there. So this submission was insane. We had a really good gem rate. Honestly, did really well compared to that last submission that we had back from May of 2023. That one was brutal. That one was really harsh. But this one seemed to be pretty fair and more consistent with what I've seen coming out of PSA in the last little while. So let's get right into it, guys. Here we go. So first and foremost, we have a token. This is for Keysby TCG, I believe. PSA 8. Okay. Not going to inspect every single card too greatly. We have a Wildfire. This one is one of the commons from Force the Breaker that Obelisk Blue wanted me to grade for him. Gem Mint 10. Very nice to start off with. There's a lot of commons in here, so just bear with me. PSA 8 Volcanic Recharge. Very surprising to see an 8. This one, all the commons are for, basically all the commons from Force the Breaker at least are for Obelisk Blue. So Crystal Bees, Ruby Carbuncle, Nearmint 7. What? I handpicked these guys, so they should all be like Gem Mint 10 candidates. I genuinely don't know. Wow, there's some scratches on the back of the card here that I don't believe were there prior to me grading this, but thankfully it's just, I mean, it's a common at the end of the day, but PSA should definitely do a better job with taking care of cards. Like, I think these scratches are on the actual card itself. Can't even really see on camera here. I'm trying to show you guys real quick. Yeah, you see these scratches here? That looks like they're on the card itself, but that definitely was not there when I submitted the card, so unfortunate. I just don't know, I did, like, for this card specifically, I'm not saying that it's not worth the time to go at PSA, but like for a card like that, it's literally a 80-cent common, so it's not like PSA is going to really compensate you that much, even if it was worth, you have a PSA 10 before grading. So if that makes sense, like, it's just not worth sending back to PSA. Like, yeah, more Gem Mint 10s though, that's good. So lots and lots of commons. A Mint 9. Okay, so our first 9 of the day. That's okay. There's gonna be a lot of commons, guys. Okay, Gem Mint 10 Volcanic Hammer, very nice. We'll kind of speed through some of them. Wildfire 10, but most of the commons should be 10s. Evil Hero Malicious Edge, beautiful foiling, just absolutely beat up, and it is a PSA 3 for Keysby. So we'll leave that one way off to the side, because, yeah. Moving on, though. Swordsman Lansta. I don't remember whose this is. I think it's for Keysby as well, but it could be for Dizov. I don't remember off the top of my head, but Mint 9, okay. OCG cards should be in pretty good shape, generally speaking. Zanzarat Dez. This is Dez Mosquito, the GX Almanac promo. This one's an Italian version of the card, and it got a Mint 9. So this one's for Gobi. TCG or Gobi Yu-Gi-Oh. Congrats on that. Next up, Reaper of the Nightmare. Gem Mint 10. Congrats on that one, Gobi. Beautiful first edition Pharaonic Guardian card. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Warrior of Atlantis. This card I pulled in my box break for Force the Breaker. And this was for Snow Viper, and it was a 1-pack magic hit. So congrats on that for sure. That's huge. But it ended up getting a Gem Mint 10, and it was actually sold immediately to Spellcaster Circle on Instagram. Great guy. So I'm going to be shipping that to him in the near future. Archfiend of Guilford, PSA 8. So this is a Shonen Jump promo. I believe this one's for Keysby as well. Miyotoko, his favorite card of all time, PSA 10. Congrats on that one. All right, let's keep going. Seal of Orichalcos. This is just a regular super rare, not the collector's rare or Starlight rare or anything crazy like that, but mint 9. I don't think they even had Starlight rares back in the original rarity collection, actually. So next up, Beast Fangs, Volume 1. Very good 4. So this is one of the original Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think it's a Series 1 card technically, so very good, very good. PSA 4. I don't think he was expecting a crazy good grade on that, to be honest with you, but yeah. Some cards are just meant to be slabbed up and added to the collection. Some people just really like collecting slabs, including myself, so I completely understand. DD Survivor. This one's also slightly beat up, I remember. PSA 7 for that. It's also for Keysby, I believe. Moving on, we have Tiger Axe Tournament Pack 1. This one's for Alec. And he got a near mint to mint 8 on that. So all good. I mean, it's not like a super, super high-end common. I mean, rare, but Tournament Pack 1 is pretty rare, to be honest with you. So not the greatest grade for that, but that's okay. Moving on, we have Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. So huge fan of this card because it is a retrain of Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. I graded 2 of these. One of them is for myself, and one of them is for Ben, my good friend on Instagram. So I'm going to be shipping off one of these to him in the near future. Gem Mint 10. Very happy with that one. Very nice card. I hate this lighting. I wish I had better lighting right now. I don't know if it'll be better if I try to turn on more lights. That's a beautiful card. I love this card. And then this one might not be the second copy. It's an Amethyst Cat, Gem Mint 10. Congrats on that one. Obelisk Blue. I'm pretty sure he has a play set. I mean, a full set of Gem Mint 10s from Force the Breaker, whatever I graded for him. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Megatin promo, PSA 10 for, I believe it's for Dizov. Shadow Spell also for Dizov, PSA 9. First edition starter deck, or Structure Deck Kaiba, Starter Deck Kaiba Evolution, I don't remember, yeah. I do remember that card quite a bit from back in the day. Why am I putting that in the 10 pile? So as you can see, the breakdown so far has been pretty solid. PSA 8, Silent Magician. This is, I think, his second attempt at this specific, not this exact copy of the card, but at grading a Silent Magician. There's the second copy of Flame Wingman and Infernal Rage. Another gorgeous Gem Mint 10. So we have matching 10s, Ben, and we will decide. And then, yeah, and I think you have one more card that I'm going to be grading for you in the near future, so we will go ahead and showcase that in our next submission video, but these are amazing cards. Big fan of Elemental Hero Flame Man for sure. Moving on, Venom Swamp, PSA 10 from Tactical Evolution, another card for Obelisk Blue. Millennium Scorpion, this is mine. This is an ultimate rare. Millennium Scorpion. I hate this lighting, guys. I'm going to try to find my extra light real quick here, but Millennium Scorpion PSA 10, very nice indeed. This one's probably up for sale, guys. I was debating trying to finish off a TLM set, but this card is minty. I pulled it myself, pack fresh, back in the day. Never graded it though, but here we are with a Gem Mint 10. So big card from the retail side of things from the Lost Millennium, and I'm going to be selling this one. So hit me up on Instagram if you're interested in it. Be right back. I'm going to try to find some better lighting. All right, we're back with some better lighting just to show off Millennium Scorpion a bit better here. Very nice card. Let's keep it going though. We have A Venom Boa. This one is, it looks a little off-centered, but probably good enough for actually, no, it doesn't. It looks a little off-centered, but PSA 10 worthy, according to PSA, so very happy with that for Obelisk Blue. Spell Stopping Statute. So this was unfortunate. I thought this was a guaranteed PSA 10. It looks very, very clean. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, pack fresh, like the Millennium Scorpion. Pulled it myself. Got a mint 9. So very unfortunate there. I think it's probably just centering ever so slightly, but I literally don't know. If I regraded this, it probably would get a 10. I just don't know if it's worth regrading right now. This one's probably for sale as well. Hit me up on Instagram. Originally had a buyer for that if it was a 10, but not if it's a 9. So Emerald Tortoise, very nice 10. Elemental Hero Flame Wayman, Japanese OCG. Look at that beautiful foil pop. And the stars just shimmer. I love this card. As you guys know, it's my literal favorite card other than the English version. I thought it was probably a 9 just because of that little tiny nick of whitening at the top right corner there. And lo and behold, it got a mint 9. So I'm okay with that. Honestly, that's a fair grade for this card, and I'm very happy to own this card. I don't even care if it's not a 10, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, it'd be nice if it was a 10, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from the beauty of the card. So I'm just happy to add this to the collection. One of the highlights for this sub for myself as well, for sure. Next up, a Power Tool Dragon. This one is for Dizov, Gem Mint 10. Really hard to grade these tin promos sometimes, so congrats on that 10. Pretty big card in 10. I think it's probably at least, probably around $200, maybe a little less than that. Power Tool Dragon's actually not that expensive compared to the others, so maybe $150 for the promo in 10, but yeah. Arm Neos, this is my card. Quarter Century Secret Rare, or Quarter Century Rare. Very nice card indeed, and I'm happy to own this. I don't really think there was anything wrong with the card, and I expected it to get a Gem Mint 10 because of how it's a modern card, number one, and number two, it's a modern Starlight, so they're really pretty easy to grade overall, I'd say. And or it's not a Starlight, but you know what I mean. I don't love the stamp there, but it's a cool card to own nonetheless. So I'm happy to have that and add that to the collection. Next up, Red Nova Dragon. This one's also for Dizov. This one has like the thin lines for the Secret Rare promo versus the Power Tool, where it still had thicker lines, if that makes sense. You can kind of tell the difference between the way they shimmer. I don't remember what set exactly it was, but there was a set where they decided, like, where they started printing all the Secret Rares with these thin lines, so very interesting. But Mint 9 on that one. Cool card to have nonetheless. Just turn on the fan on my lamp here. It's a 2-in-1. Volcanic Blaster PSA 10. Mariner. This is my card, Elemental Hero Mariner. Enemy of Justice. I got this for free from Ruxin, actually, from buying something else from him. And it ended up getting a mint 9. I'm okay with that. Not the end of the world. I would have preferred 10s for these because they're commons, but they are cool to add to the collection nonetheless. And they are pop 1 as of right now, from what I remember / understand. And there's no higher grades. So nobody even cares about these Elemental Heroes except for me. So that's kind of cool to see that I have one of the only copies graded. Draco Equeast, very cool card in Japanese OCG print. The foiling is insane on this too, like just gorgeous. Very, very nice card. Very clean card, and I actually picked this up in Japan when I was there. I still have to make that vlog for you guys if you guys are interested. I just have not had time. I'm pretty sure the only thing that got this was the Alti stamp text box and stuff. But other than that, it was a mint card. So mint 9, very happy with that one. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one yet or if I'm going to sell it. Hit me up in the comments or on Instagram if you guys are interested in purchasing this from me. It's not going to be that expensive, honestly, and it's a beautiful card to add to the collection. I have the English version, or else I'd probably keep this one as well. But yeah, Scramble. This card I pulled from my Lord of the Sacyon Galaxy box break. I think it was the first pack opened, and it was for Dizov, actually. So he added this to the submission along with his other cards, and it got a Gem Mint 10 because it's a pack fresh, beautiful card. Nothing wrong with it. Very nice. Congrats on that one, Dizov. Next up, we have a Flamvell Commando. This one's my card. Ultimate Rare First Edition from Ancient Prophecy. Pulled this from I think it was a Jack Atlas tin. Might have been a Power Tool tin. Don't remember. But Flamvell, no, it wasn't a Power Tool tin, was it? No, it was definitely a Jack Atlas tin. I can't remember. One of those, but very slightly off-center top to bottom, so that's the only issue with it. Mint 9. That's okay. I mean, it would have been a beautiful 10, and a lot more people would have preferred to have this in a 10, but I'll probably still be able to find a buyer for this in Mint 9. But hit me up on Instagram if you're interested in that card too. Not something I need to keep in my personal collection, but a lot of people do like to hunt the first edition Ancient Prophecy and Duelist Genesis and Crossroads of Chaos, because they are from and Stardust Overdrive, because they are first edition packs only available from the tin and some Euro packs. But yeah, Zero Ocean, my next card here. Got this one from Alec actually, but it's my card, and actually got a mint 9 on it, so I'm okay with that. It's just off-center, top to bottom. I thought it would get a 9 or maybe an 8 because I think there were some light scratches on the back or something like that, but overall, very happy with the 9. It's a Shonen Jump promo, so cool card to add to the collection. Never had this one before in good condition, so happy with that. Why do I keep turning on the fan? Amethyst Cat, another 10. Nothing crazy to write home about, but pretty cool to see all these 10s for those, other than the 2 to start off with, really. Clara, this one's for Dizov, and it's a mint 8. Near mint to mint 8. What? There must be something very wrong with this modern Pokemon card to have it be a mint 8. If anybody sees what's wrong with it, let me know in the comments below. I don't see any indents or whitening on the corners or anything really wrong with it. Maybe ever so slightly off-centered from bottom to top, but it shouldn't be worth an 8. It should be probably a 10. I mean a 9 or a 10. Oh well. Next up, Misfortune Sisters. Near mint to mint 8 again? Are you serious? Modern Pokemon again should be basically guaranteed 10s or 9s. I guess I see like a touch of whitening right there, but, and maybe down there. So I guess potentially fair, but weird to see modern Pokemon get anything below a 9. Giovanni's Exile, this one looks clean. Please be a 10. 9. Also for Dizov. Again, if anybody sees anything really wrong with it, hit me up, but, or let me know in the comments below. Another one, another 9. I think he has 3 of these in total. I don't know how they all got 9s though so far. This one is the 3rd copy, and Gem Mint 10. Very nice. All right. Look at that beautiful stack of 10s just piling up. Next up, we have Card of Safe Return from Labyrinth of Nightmare for Dizov, mint 9. Just off-centered, I guess, so that's probably a fair grade. A lot of, like, Dizov's cards are basically all flawless, so they're all maybe just, like, if they're not 10s, they should just be because they're off-centered. Dolka, another first edition, or not first edition, another tin promo for Dizov, but that is a mint 10, Gem Mint 10. So that is the first box. Let's get into the second one here real quick. Again, lots and lots of cards, so I'm gonna fly through some of the commons at the very least, because if I don't, this video is just gonna be super, super, super long. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are still here watching the video, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know that you're still here, and let me know your favorite card up to this moment, and then let me know your favorite card in the entire submission, because there's so many cards to choose from, and just so many cards that look amazing. And I'm happy to see people add to their collections and to be able to add to my personal collection as well. So moving on though, let's keep going. Let's go with this smaller stack first. We have a Cobalt Eagle. What the heck? A PSA 4? Again, these are pack fresh cards that I pulled myself and handpicked myself out of them. Okay, so that indent was not there. 1000% it was not there before I sent it off. So PSA, I'm very, very disappointed in this card specifically. I don't know if it's worth... That's the only issue, right? Like, I don't know if it's worth even trying to contact them about this, because, like, what are they going to do? Give me, like, a $5 voucher? Like, it's just not, I don't think it's worth it. But, like, to see that get damaged like that, and it's not even my card, so it's very, I mean, like, I pulled it, but I didn't, there's no way I would have submitted this card, right? Like, that just doesn't make sense. So that's the issue sometimes when we're submitting cards that are, like, that are actually damaged to begin with, versus mint cards that get damaged and then PSA That's bad. Imagine if this was for, like, thankfully it's a common. It's still not a good thing, but thankfully it's common and not a very expensive card, because if this was an expensive card in this submission for a middle 9 client, they would have been mad. I would be mad. I'm still mad about this, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know if it's worth contacting PSA about this. I'll have to hit you up, Obelisk Blue, to see if you want me to try to hit PSA up. But again, it's even in PSA 10, it's probably like a $10 card. Maybe they would just return the, I'll ask them to refund the grading fee maybe, but we'll see if that happens, because it takes forever for them to get anything done. And that definitely was not there. That's a fingerprint mark of some sort, or some sort of, like, I don't even know how they indented that like that, but I'm gonna leave that one in this 4 pile, I guess, for now. That's not normal. I would not have submitted that for you, obviously. Another mint 10, so I mean Gem mint 10, so as you can see, I do have a good eye for cards. It's just that obviously was not my fault, and was not sent in that way. So Blade Master, Gem mint 10, very nice. Destiny Hero card from Power of the Duelist, also submitted on behalf of another Gem mint 10. Obelisk Blue, same with that. Emerald Tortoise. Tri-Blaze Accelerator, also Force the Breaker first edition. I pulled this one and got a Gem mint 10 for Obelisk Blue, who decided to purchase it off me. Congrats on that as well. Next up, Ruby Carbuncle, Gem mint 10. Like I said, I think he has a full playset of all the common Crystal Beasts, so that's cool. Wing Dragon Raw for, I think, for Keysby. Near mint 7, so not fantastic, not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Next up is a Necklace of Command, Ultimate Rare. I pulled this one for Dizov in my Rise of Destiny box break, my recent Rise of Destiny box break. I don't know if I've had 2. Just the waxing on the back, that's the only real issue on these Ultimate Rares from that era. Mint 9. Kind of to be expected, to be honest with you. Next up, looks like we got some Disney cards. These are not Lorcana or even Way Schwartz. These are actually Phantom Disney 100 Years of Wonder. This is a Beast Fireworks Hollow. Very cool card. Gem mint 10. Congrats on that one. This is for Disco Games, and this is numbered out of 192. So pretty cool to see 1 of 100 copies of this card and getting a Gem mint 10. Very nice indeed. Next up, we have a Clara. Gem mint 10, finally a modern Pokemon card with a 10. That's good to see. Another Disney 100 card, Belle. This one is a mint 9, unfortunately. Same fireworks pattern, and this one is numbered 8 out of 100. A lot of collectors like the earlier numbers compared to the later numbers for some reason. So that one's pretty cool. Palkia GX, this is my card. I bought this off Facebook because I really like Palkia. It's my favorite, one of my favorite legendaries, I'd say, other than Rayquaza and Zapdos. But Palkia, very cool card. Just had to grade it because it is a secret rare from Ultra Prism, and that era is pretty sought after these days. I mean, it's still modern Pokemon, so it's not like expensive yet, but really cool card. Happy to add this to the collection, and I'm happy that it did get a Gem mint 10. Next up, we have a Hiker from Hidden Fates, Gem mint 10 for Dizov. And a Radiant Charizard, this one's mine as well, Crown Zenith. I like the foiling pattern on these, and I really do miss, like, I've opened up a few packs of 151 so far, and that's the only Scarlet Violet set I've opened up so far. But I don't love the new borders, not gonna lie to you. Like, I really do miss these yellow borders. But yeah, Radiant Charizard, Gem mint 10, just as expected, because it is a modern Pokemon card, like I said. So cool card to add to the collection. I have the other Radiant Charizard from Pokemon Go, so nice to see another copy of that same card, basically. Jesse and James, Hidden Fates, Gem mint 10 for Dizov. Professor's Research from Celebrations, Gem mint 10, very nice full art Pokemon card. Another Gem mint 10. So this one is the first Dark Lord from Rise of the Duelist, Prismatic Secret Rare, Korean version, Gem mint 10 for Alec. Congrats on that one. Next up, Versago the Destroyer from Tournament Pack 1, mint 9. So just like the Tiger Axe, did not get a Gem mint 10, but this one got a 9, so that's better than the 8 for the Tiger Axe. Miyotoko, another copy of this card from Legendary Collection Yugi's World, another Miyotoko for Keysby. So here we go, mint 9, okay. Not the greatest grade for a common, but it is what it is. Trial of Hell. This one's first edition LOB. Very cool card. And it's Trial of Hell, not Trial of Nightmare, because it was the original text for this card, meaning that it is the first ever print run for this specific card. Mint 9, so not the greatest grade for this one specifically, but really cool card to have nonetheless. I think at one point during the peak of COVID times, I think that card specifically was in Gem Mint 10 was like a $350 card or common, so pretty crazy. But moving on, we have a Magic Jammer. This one I didn't think was worthy of a Gem Mint 10 for whatever reason. I think it was probably corners or something like that, or maybe some light scratching on the back. So I told Alec to sub this in the bulk sub, and it got in near mint to mint 8. So you're welcome, Alec. I saved you some money there. But Metal Raiders first edition is still very cool and faded too. So really cool, and I'm sure somebody will want to pick that up from Alec. Next up, we have a Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer first edition Labyrinth of Nightmare for Dizov, mint 9. So off-centered, that's the only real issue. Like I said before, for Dizov's cards. Gearfried the Iron Knight. This card, I believe, actually got upcharged. So the $19 per card here. And this one's for Alec. This is from first edition for Pharaoh's Servant. Gem Mint 10. Congrats on that, man. Really cool card. Really cool to see these original cards get graded. This is mine. This is an Elements of Hero Chaos Neos Ghost Rare from the OCG Japanese version. Beautiful, beautiful foiling. I'm going to have to showcase this card and my English version of this card because they definitely look different. Like the foiling looks so different, and the lighting just makes it shine so beautifully there. I really like these Ghost Rares. But this 3D effect is definitely better on this one versus the TCG version, in my opinion. I'm not sure if I want to sell this one yet, but it is a mint 9, so very nice card. Just a touch of that corner whitening right there, I think, was the only real issue. So yeah, there you have it. Chaos Neos mint 9. I'm happy with that one for sure. And even if I don't sell it, I will happily keep that in my collection. So next up, Volcanic Recharge PSA 10. Premature Burial. This one, PSV, wasn't that expensive. So I didn't recommend that Alex sub this through the Value Plus tier, but it did get a Gem Mint 10. So this card did get upcharged, and I don't remember what the value is off the top of my head for a PSA 10 of this card, but Pharaoh's Servant Ultra Rare first edition PSA 10 is probably still worth a pretty penny, probably like $300-400. Volcanic Scattershot, first of many, Gem Mint 10. Congrats on that. This card just got reprinted, I believe, in the new Legendary Duelist set. So it's basically not worth anything now as a common, but before it was like a $3 or $4 common. So Rare Ryoku Field, I still can't pronounce this. First edition Labyrinth of Nightmare, mint 9 for Dizov, I believe. Just off-centered, again, like all of his cards that are not 10s. Chain Destruction, first edition Pharaoh's Servant. This one's also, I believe, for Alec. Gem Mint 10, very nice card. Congrats on that. I don't remember if this one got upcharged too, but probably because it's first edition Pharaoh's Servant. Ultra Rare. Next up, another Emerald Tortoise, another 10. I think he got 10s on all those Emerald Tortoises. Next up, a Sky Striker Ace Kagari. Very cool Prismatic Secret Rare from Prismatic Art Collection 1. Love the set in the Japanese version specifically. Never opened any because it was way too expensive by the time it was available, but the Korean version was a very good substitute because they look the exact same basically except for the letters or the characters. This is a Destiny Hero Plasma, Prismatic Art Collection Secret Rare. Gem Mint 10. This is a Korean version. Way more affordable, like I said, but very fun to rip anyways. I think I might have pulled this card. I don't remember. And then I might have sent it to Top Sleeve TCG, and then he might have sent it to Keysby to be graded, and then he sent it back to me. But I don't really remember off the top of my head, though. Maybe not. Chthonian Emperor Dragon. This is a really cool card from Tactical Evolution. I'm a big fan of this card. Gem Mint 10. Congrats on that one, Keysby. Big card indeed. Not very expensive per se, but very nice card. Wildfire, another Gem Mint 10. Our stack of 10s is huge. Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Japanese Prismatic Art Collection 1. Gem Mint 10. I think this is for Alec as well. Next up, Silent Swordsman level 5. So this one was damaged to begin with, so I don't really know what I got a 5. But that's probably pretty fair. There's some indents and like weird marks there and stuff like that. So EX5. We'll just add that to our not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10 pile. Next up, Ancient Fairy Dragon, another card for Dizov, another gem mint 10. Congrats on that one. Matching set for that and Powerful Dragon now. Torrential Tribute from Labyrinth of Nightmare, unlimited, mint 9. Not sure what's wrong with this one. This one's not that off-centered actually, just off a quick glance. Degenerate Circuit, gem mint 10. This is my card, Ultimate Rare, first edition from Cyberdark Impact. If you guys are looking to pick this up, hit me up on Instagram. Gonna sell this because I don't need it for my collection, but it is a mint card that I did pull myself back in the day, so I figured I'd grade it and sell it. Next up in Elemental Hero, Necroid Shaman. Also another free card from Ruxin back in the day when I bought something else from him. He opened a lot of EOJ just recently at that specific moment in time, so I asked him for a couple of the commons and he was able to supply them, and both of them got mint 9, so I'm okay with that. Again, not the greatest results in terms of commons, but I will take it. It's better than not having them graded, I guess, because I do want them in my hero collection. Speaking of heroes, Elemental Hero Captain Gold. This is a gorgeous ultimate rare that I pulled myself from a Force the Breaker distribution box. This is the only ultimate rare in that specific distribution box that I opened, unlike the box break that I did where I pulled 2 ulties and I think it was 2 ultis, right? Or 1 ult. I think it was 2 ultis. Yeah, 2 ultis plus the secret rare crush card, not crush card, Eradicator Epidemic Virus. But anyways, this card specifically is gorgeous. It looks very nice in even in any prints. Like you can just, like the texturing is insane on it. And I actually did end up selling this recently, so congrats Fainted Duelist for picking this up off me. That is just on the case itself. But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Got a gem mint 10. And there's actually one on PWCC right now on auction, so definitely keep an eye out on that one. But this is a pop 6 card now, I believe, after this one got graded. I think this is the most recent copy, but somebody must have graded another one like within like a few days of me grading this one, because it was pop 4 when I first graded this, and then now it's pop 6. So yeah, very, very nice card. Gem mint 10. Happy to grade that and then to ship that off to somebody's collection. Black Rose Dragon, finally, I have the last Signer Dragon tin promo that I need. I sold the original mint 9 that I had, and I am thankful to be replacing it with another mint 9 copy. This is the last Signer Dragon tin promo that I need for my base Signer Dragon tin promo set. So I'm very, very happy with that, and I'm like, all of them are 9s or 10s now, so my Stardust and Hard Tool are 10s, the rest are 9s. I'm okay with that. They don't have to match. It's whatever, because they're just beautiful cards and they definitely deserve to be recognized, and just to complete them as a set is really cool to me. So I'm happy with that. And obviously it'd be nice to have them as 10s, but 9s are fine. Venom Cobra, Gem Mint 10, another card for Obelisk Blue. Another Venom Cobra, Gem Mint 10. He's going to be really happy with, generally speaking, he's going to be really happy other than those 2 cards that probably got damaged. Venom Snake, Gem Mint 10. He really is into these GX archetypes. And wanted multiple copies of each common, so really cool to see. Venom Serpent, Mint 9. I think this might be the only copy of Venom Serpent. So that's unfortunate that he didn't get a 10 for that one, but another Venom Snake. Wow, this one got a near mint to mint 8. So unfortunate there, but could be worse. He has 1 10 at least. Another Cobalt Eagle, another 10. See, like I told you, I have a really good eye for these things, and they're just commons, so they should be pretty easy to grade. There's like way less opportunity to have hollow scratches and stuff. And oh, this one got a mint 9, I guess probably maybe centering compared to the other ones, but at least there's no massive indent in the back, because that was not cool. And the last card of the entire submission, guys, Volcanic Rat. This one is for Keysby, and it got a mint 9. So he was actually really excited about this specific card. So it's a pretty cool looking card. I don't blame the guy for wanting to grade it. I love grading cards that, even if they don't have monetary value, the fact that they are like, that people want them in their collections means that they're worthy of being graded, in my opinion too. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Definitely let me know in the comments below what your favorite card in the entire submission is. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this, because we have a massive stack of Gem Mint 10s, as you can see here. And in total, I counted, it was 55 Gem Mint 10s. So that brings us to a gem rate of about 45% for this entire submission, which is pretty solid. So that's about half of our cards that got, just under half of our cards got Gem Mint 10s, and then a huge stack of 9s. Not that many 8s, not that many 7s, and not that many random grades, but I'm going to have to try to deal with PSA regarding those commons that got damaged, but the other cards were fairly graded in my opinion. And overall, very happy with the submission. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! And PSA return content. Peace.